Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we are back baby with another banging video. In this video guys, we're gonna talk about a report that is alleging that Ben Affleck has set out to completely humiliate Jennifer Lopez by taking a $8 million cut of their marital home because he just wants the mansion to be sold, to be officially done with her. It is the last thing attaching them together after their divorce was finalized in April of last year. Let's talk about it because as you guys can remember, they bought that mansion for $16.85 million back in May of 2023. When they bought the mansion, they did a little bit of renovation. Then April of this year, that's correct, their divorce, that is, got finalized. But the marital home was listed on the market for $60.8 million. They've been struggling to find a buyer since then. So Ben was like, you know what? I'll take the $8 million hit, slash it, reduce $8 million off it. So now it's going for $52.8 million because they're saying that he is willing to stomach this major loss because the marital home is the only thing that is still tying him to Jennifer Lopez. And if possible, he'll take a bigger loss than the $8 million so that he can cut the final cord of what is tying him to his ex-wife, Jennifer Lopez. Now, as such, many people believe that it is him wanting to insult Jennifer Lopez. But I see things differently. I think that Ben Affleck is someone that's just pragmatic. I think he rathers the simple pleasures of life. Anything that has to do with chaos, he doesn't want to have anything to do with it. I think he's just a simple guy. Ben knows that he has money, and I think that he's also being realistic because initially, when the marital home was listed for $60 million, they were told by realtors that based on how the housing market is flowing, they don't think that the couple is going to get a buyer for the home, and they need to, put the price down a bit low. Jennifer Lopez was insisting not to because they had spent a pretty penny doing a little bit of renovation here and there. However, Ben Affleck has stepped up to say, you know what? I need this to be done. Okay? So I'll take the $8 million hit so that the home can be sold and this final piece of cord that is attaching us together, it can be cut. But irrespective of the fact that they have slashed it by $8 million, they're still not getting any offers so far. Now, it is said that Ben is now saying, you know what? If I even have to take a bigger hit than that $8 million, I'm willing to do so. I just need this to be done and over with. So I understand that, it may be deemed as an insult to Jennifer Lopez because he's hastily trying to cut that final cord from her. But I just think that the guy is just being as realistic as possible because things are getting bad in LA. The economy is getting bad. And I think that Ben Affleck has his head on and is not caught up in a fantasy. And I believe that these are just some of the things why he and JLO never got along first to begin with. I believe he's realistic. I believe that he's not while he may love to make money and have good money, I believe that he doesn't have a problem with being realistic to the point wherein he is realizing that we have to take a hit so that we can move on. And if we take a small hit, it could be saving us because the housing market in California is not looking good and the economy is not looking good at this point in time. We can have the house sitting there for 5 years, but if we have the house sitting there for 5 years, the house within itself is going to deteriorate, and maybe after 5 years, instead of it's building on its value, it could rapidly lose its value even more drastically and significantly. So I think that Ben Affleck is just being diplomatic, being smart, and I absolutely don't believe it has anything to do with throwing any insults at JLO, because while it may be seen like, I'm so tired of her, I'm so done with her, and the single thing that still bonds us and attaches us together, I just want to end it. And as such, it might be, or it can be deemed as a form of humiliation to JLo. At the same time, I think Ben is a businessman. He is a realist, and he just wants to end it now because that's the diplomatic way to go. That's what I honestly believe. I don't think he is doing any of this to cause any kind of insults or anything like that to Jennifer Lopez. Like, I don't see him as being as that petty of a human being. While Ben can be a whole lot of things, I don't think he's that petty, because he's willing to take the hit, because I think that he's looking ahead and not what could be, because he's being realistic about what is happening and the actual events that are taking place, especially as it relates to, their state. That's just my 2 cents on the matter. But I want to hear from you guys. Do you think that he's throwing an insult, or do you think that he's just being a realist? Leave a comment below. While you're at it, too, all you need to do to support your girl, stay safe, stay blessed, and we're going to talk some more in the comment section. Peace.